Yeah, we're getting ready to get started on a little Honda 70 right here. A little XR. It's a 97 model. Very hard to get plastics for this body stop. If you don't believe me, ask Nick right there.
Yeah, you won't find none laying around, that's for sure.
It's like these bikes right here, these Honda 70s, you can buy the plastics, tank, and all for like 150 bucks. These right here, we spent many hours getting the green and black paint off of it. A little kid decided it was a good idea to paint it one day when his dad was gone, probably.
Go ahead and tell him about this tank right here.
Yeah, and then the tank, we get ready to wet sand the tank on it, the old one. And it had a hairline crack going all the way across the bottom right there, so we decided to quit. Well, Nick ends up buying a $200 tank that's for an Xr-70, Xr-80, and Xr-100, and I believe they got their measurements wrong on this one.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
So right here, as you can see, these bushings right here are way too big. On the description, it talks about having to shave these down. Well, Nick didn't shave them, he just made them go, which worked. But the lid that it come with was not this lid right here. It was actually a cheap little, like a pressure washer lid.
It's like a lawnmower lid is what it was.
Yeah, and it had a little gas symbol on it with no valve. It just had a hole straight in. You couldn't even put one of these on it. So if you was riding it,
yeah, you hit a bump. I mean, you got gas dripping on you.
Yeah, it'll leak gas everywhere. But he's got the new 140 motor put in this thing right here. Handlebars, we Nick powder coat painted the frame. He's got his exhaust on it. New seat cover, and we're getting ready to lay the graphics right here on it. Should turn out pretty good. There ain't no kind of crazy bends in this one, so it should do pretty well. We're gonna put y'all on the stand here in a minute and let y'all watch us get started here. I'm even gonna use a Harbor Freight credit card here to run the wrinkles out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I didn't give you one for that one, which it's alright, it'll cover it.
Yeah. I'll let you let her on there.
Alright.
You already saved it?
Yeah. And sometimes I even spray this. He actually bought, was it 16 mil?
Yeah, it was 16 mil, yeah.
They make a 9 mil, 16 mil, and a 21 mil, but the 16 mil is pretty good and thick. The 9 mil ones, they'll lay, but they'll start getting a lot more creases in them as you're laying them.
That, but I mean, you start dropping the bike too.
Oh yeah, you start dropping back, they're going to scrape it easy.
It's not going to look good.
It fit perfect right there. I always try to line the hole up, even if it's a little off here, the back. I'll let you grab that heat gun and start heating it. And when you start heating these right here, it helps them lay on down to where they need to go. Oh, look how good that lays.
Oh yeah.
Like on mine, even mine, I had to trim a little bit on the back of mine. Back that little section up there.
So hold on to it now.
Alright. Oh, they're a little hot right there.
I'm way off of it for a minute.
Yeah, she's good and warm. To be honest with you, you can cut that little section up because there's still be a light behind it over time. That way it don't mess your graphics up. There's a rivet that sits right here on this pipe.
Being my personal bike, I ain't really worried about it.
Yeah, he said once he lays it down one time, it'll all be over.
Yeah, once they get done crying, we'll be okay. Hopefully we don't get to that stage.
No.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm waiting on mine. My buddy Shannon that works with me.
Yeah.
We was riding his, and I side by side. He was on mine, and I was on his, testing his out, and I just let it go. It come home back in third gear. I said, it's time to let it go.
Just imagine watching your own motorcycle get sent by somebody
Yeah,
else.
the bad thing was he was on mine. He said, now yours is next.
Oh well.
But he was generous enough not to wreck it that day.
Well, at least y'all can buy plastic. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, these plastics are very, very hard to find, like we said a few minutes ago.
Do not think I won't full send this thing though.
Yeah, he said if he does that, he's just gonna go no fairing.
Oh yeah, I know fans. The seat will be zip tied on. We'll just go from there.
Alright, guess we'll do the rear now.
Rear.
Yeah, I like this where there ain't many bends in it other than this little spot right here. The ones that's got the pointed fenders and the indentions that set down deep in the plastic. They got two?
Yeah.
Two. I guess we'll do the main one first. Because we may have to raise the seat up just a little bit to slide it up underneath that seat right there. Yeah, it turned out good right there. They should have cut just a little bit short right here where it loops around that bend right there. But
it'll be fine. Anything looks better than what it did.
To be honest with you, there's really no bubbles in that.
Yeah, I'll shoot you a picture and you put it in the video of it before what this bike used to
this
look like.
bike was awful before.
This bike was trashed.
Just spray that. It looked like it come from a scrapyard, to be honest with you.
It's come a long way.
Let's spray that decal one time too. Hold it up there.
I know you sprayed the decal on me.
I gave him a little extra too. There.
Yeah. There you go, graphic man. I'll put it on upside down.
I'll be honest with you.
I'll build you a motor, but I won't put your graphics on.
I feel like I could have done these with no water, but it's just nice where you can still move it around.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's just the cows of the war right there.
Yep. So we was over kind of second guessing ourselves on this little piece here. We know it goes here, but like I said, when it goes in, all this is going to be covered anyway, so we're going to cut it off right here, where it'll be behind the seat.
I think the whole bike should be named Second Guess.
Yeah, just second guess, second chance.
I don't know about second chance. Second guess sounds a lot better because I second chance a lot of stuff on this one.
Hey, there's a razor blade on that table over there. On that table should be.
Yeah.
It's the one we done with your seat foam the other day. I'm gonna go ahead and let him cut this right here off right in there. I mean, even if that would have worked, it would have still covered up that bowl hole, wherever that bowl hole is at back here.
Cutting this right here.
Yeah, just somewhere right in there. It's bad when you hand a man a dull razor.
Yeah.
There we go.
You did hand me a dull razor, that's for sure. I'm gonna say this is not the sharpest one I've ever had.
Alright. See if it'll pull off there now.
Don't blame me, blame the razor.
Yep. Just the ash part of the back of that other one. Cut it off there.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, I've been there and done that before. Wish I had. I guess we'll get that other piece right there, Nick. Go ahead and do the other side. We'll turn the bike around here for y'all.
We'll try not to drop this one.
Yeah, and do you want this one even with this one, or do you want it kind of
I
offset?
kind of want it a little offset, so when I wreck it, it'll look straight again.
Yeah, we can give it a little offset right here. We can leave some of it hanging over.
Like that. I don't know what you're gonna do with that screw, that bolt. I mean,
I'll be honest with you, I just lay it. We'll cut it right there at the bolt. Just lay it over how
there you go, Larry.
All right.
I will put it on crooked. Not even me, Dave.
As straight as I can with this one, same gap.
Once it gets covered with dirt, you'll never notice.
No, you won't never notice. Get it about right there. Too far up. Got some heat rolling in here. It ain't but about 27 degrees out there.
Yeah, it's rough. You can wear that a little later if you want to.
Alright, I'll stick it on right here on my shirt, save it for a little.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, I ain't got no golden stars to keep me.
Yeah, just a hair. Be honest with you, I really don't think I need the soapy water on this one because they lace it good. But
I don't believe I need a shower after this.
hey, I'll give you one.
I think you hit me more than the graphic.
There, turn. I can move it forward more. I just hate to get that hole off.
Oh yeah.
I'd like the back to be lined up more, so.
Yeah, it's never good to have a crooked hole, that's for sure.
No, I ain't never had a deal with a crooked hole, but time or 10.
Yeah, it's a tough experience, that's for sure.
It's just gonna have to overhang back there because that's the best I can get for this part.
Well, I'm sure they get it close, but they don't get it perfect.
No. Their little machine's off just a hair.
I'm sure they don't have an Xr-70 just sitting around.
No, we was talking about that a minute ago. I think we're probably the only ones that's ever bought this decal kit, or Nick's ever the one that bought this decal kit.
Yeah, you just don't see these.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you may see them in stock form, but you just don't see them built. Not this year model.
No.
And honestly, I don't blame anybody because you can't buy enough for it.
Yeah, that's true. You can upgrade it to the newer style stuff, but you got to cut brackets and do a little bit here and there.
Yeah. But I like the old retro style.
Yeah, I like the flat tank.
Yeah, oh yeah. No fairings in the front. What do you want to do next?
I guess we'll start on the tank. Just leave them setting for a few minutes, definitely helps them. Let them dry up a little bit. I'm just gonna spray this.
I'm gonna stand.
You ain't gonna stand in front of
No,
this
I'm
time?
gonna stand to the side now. I feel good and clean.
There we go.
I feel like one of them ducks off of the Dawn commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I don't know how that one's gonna lay.
This tank is a little different than the other one that he got.
We'll have to trim it.
The lip right here sets down, what was it, lower?
Yeah.
Lower than the other one that's set up here. So I'm sure we'll have to.
Yeah, if you got an OEM tank, your graphics aren't gonna lay like mine are.
See, like this right here would have been where it had come down somewhere around this. But now what we're gonna do, and even if you cut this section off right here, let's line this up to there like that. Let's get it lined up and look at it. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm gonna do it like that. That's how it's gonna have to happen. I don't know if y'all can see that there. We'll just do it like that.
We may have to cut it in multiple pieces.
Yeah, because right here is where it would have come down a different little groove compared to the way this tank's made here. Yeah.
It's the equivalent if you ran like an IMS oversized tank.
Yeah. Damn, it got hot. All these little creases right here, I'll get everyone. I'll start getting this laid here. I'll come back and start running all these out. Give me this. Put the heat gun right here and start heating it for me. Yeah. And I'll start pressing this out.
You want one or two?
Yeah, I put it on one. I'm hanging here and I'd hold it, go back to it and hold it. Melted a brand new jacket my wife got me.
Didn't get supper for a week.
Yeah, it didn't make me that way.
Yeah, hard times, hard times.
We got G-Ready turbo systems on here.
Oh yeah.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does look good.
Just heat that again.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get my card on that one a bit. See if I need water in here still. It's kind of hard to run a card over these right here where it's got these little X's in it for a vent. Yeah, we'd have hated to clean this other tank and put a decal kit on it.
That'd be the only thing.
Oh no, it wouldn't have stuck.
It may have patched the gas leak, honestly. Instead of JB Wheel, we'll just put graphics over the hole.
Alright, give me some heat right in this area. Get it getting hot. Yeah, so he's getting ready to put the number plate on here. And if you look, if this was to come down to here where they've got it cut out, I don't think they've ever done one of these for a bike like this. But anyhow, Nope. Cutouts for it. The plate's sticking way down here past where it needs to go. So the only option is to center it somewhere about right here. Get it to lay there, and then the little dimple piece they sent us. It looks better than just a solid hole. We're gonna set it back in here like this. So that's the only option we've got. And then like I told Nick, he can come through here wherever that bolt's at and drill a little hole to where he could get his bolt in and out over time.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, you're not gonna notice.
No.
I mean, it'll be all right.
I think they cut this out for a Xr-70.
They probably don't know what to do. I mean, this bike's 27 years old.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm probably the first person that bought a graphics kit, well, in 27 years for this bike.
That's exactly what they done, Nick. If you come here and look at my little boy's 50.
Yep.
I think they sent one for about this size, which would have been.
They sure did.
That's
what they've done.
Compared to Nick's here, so a lot bigger.
That's the way it goes when you build a bike.
Yeah, we got her finished up here. Everything turned out pretty good. They definitely had a guy working there at the factory.
Oh, yeah.
His name was Jim, I'm sure. He didn't line this section up right here, so we're gonna call him to blame on that one.
Jim really let us down on this one. Jim accidentally grabbed the wrong file out of the filing cabinet, and he put the hole in the wrong spot.
Yeah, the hole would have been here. When if you moved it down, this would have been overhanging. So we made Jim's mistake work.
yeah, there was a couple other flaws, definitely in the
right here. Yeah, they had this piece for this fender, which would have lined up all the way back here. It was overhanging by this much. So that's just something you got to deal with when you're buying these kits right here. I mean, I've done hundreds of them now, but this one was definitely one that the stuff didn't quite fit just perfect. You had to cut a little thing here and there. But
yeah, and that tank again, it really didn't fit well on there.
No, we had to put a section right here in the center where they were offset down here, coming for the graphics up top. But yeah, it turned out pretty good. Let me give y'all a little walk around here. Yep, we even got his little decal on his exhaust pipe back here. You know, that's acropovic.
Yeah, it's genuine for sure. It's definitely not a China pipe at all.
Nah. Oh yeah, we didn't tell them about the hand guards on here. We even decided to go with a set of hand guards. Circuit, same thing that's on my wife's, same thing that's on mine. And I've got another set going on this little 70 over here. But I'll show you the purple in the frame here. Yeah, go ahead and tell them there, Nick, what else you gonna do to it?
Shifter, let's see, you got foot pegs coming. Gotta put an adjustable brake lever on it.
He's gonna change out all of his levers up here as well, he said.
Yeah, it'll have adjustable levers put on it. Different sprockets, chain. There's definitely still a lot more coming to be done, but I mean, it's almost a finished product.
Yeah, he actually had a sprocket, rear sprocket that wouldn't fit right.
Yeah, the rear sprocket that came with the kit would not fit the Xr-70 wheel. So we had to ditch it and go back to the factory for now. That and it's geared like an airplane now.
Yeah, he says he's about to take flight.
Yeah.
We're gonna go riding.
If and Nick going to drag race, it'd be all right. But I mean, it's still got plenty of power.
We're gonna have it actually runs about like my Piranha 140. I'll be honest with you, it runs exactly like it as far as the torque and the feel of it.
Oh yeah.
I think these companies, they all use the same stuff inside the motors as far as the Piranhas, the life ends. Yeah, this is a life end 140. And it turns up pretty hard. I rode across the yard tonight for a few minutes and it felt really good.
Yeah, it's definitely peppy.
I have no complaints the way they feel setting. Like I said, he's got a 110 rear shock in here. His other shock was blown out when he got this back. He got definitely some little accent stuff going on here.
I mean, the bike's been tore completely down to the bare frame and then completely just rebuilt bottom up.
Yeah, he brought the swing arm and the frame over here, and we painted it and put a little short on my YouTube channel there for y'all. Yeah, Nick's Facebook is Williams ATV Performance.
Yeah, it's Williams ATV Performance on Facebook. You can find me on there. Or you can just type in Nick Williams and you can find me my actual profile through there. If you got any questions about the bike or anything, I mean, it's fairly cheap.
Yeah, he built this bike. I mean, I know the tank was $200. The seat cover was probably, what, $30, $40?
Yeah, $30, $40. 30 on,
30 on the hand guards.
handguards.
I had a set of them over here.
The motor with taxes was like $511 shipped. So, I mean, there's a bunch of little stuff that I can't remember the prices on, but I mean, really, I probably got what?
I mean, I'd say it's $1,500 and less.
Yeah, $1,500 in it.
Because, like I said, he still got the
I got pegs,
shifter pegs, all that stuff. And if he ever wants to go to do the +2 front forks or add in some heavier weight oil in here, we may pull them apart one day. But he ain't got no leaking as of right now, which is kind of amazing. Everything on this bike is pretty tight. I mean, even his wheel bearing up front.
I mean, what made me build it is, you don't see these bikes. You can't get nothing for them. You don't ever see them built.
Oh no, if you go to Google and you start trying to find an XR-70, this model, me and him sat online one night trying to look up one, and
you're not gonna find it.
There's a guy that had one. He stuck factory decals back over, and that was about it.
I've not seen one this far, and it's nowhere near done. It's nowhere near perfect, but when it's done, it will be probably one of the nicest XRs.
Oh yeah, you can't find. I mean, if you find one of these, it's like a little gem. You can, like I said, you can find the Xr-70s like this, and this all day long. You can buy plastics for them cheap, but if you start messing some stuff up on one of these, it's gonna be hard to replace. So
yeah, I'm sure I will.
Oh yeah, well, that stuff's gonna happen.
Jim at the graphic shop already started messing up. So.
Yeah, Jim at the graphic.
Jim really let us down. I can't let that go. Jim really let us down on this piece. If anybody knows Jim, shoot him a text and let him know. He really messed up on this.
Yeah, he definitely grabbed the wrong filing cabinet on that one.
I think he grabbed it for a CRF-50 instead of a Xr-70.
Yeah.
Jim may have been a little intoxicated. Not gonna lie. But other than that, I give Jim some credit.
I can't complain about the way it looks so far.
No.
Everything's coming together.
It come out good.
The seat, like I said, we put the seat cover on it, last week? And it had a piece of foam missing in here, so I actually took a section out of a big piece of foam I got and added back in here, and there was a spot right in here. It was a lot cheaper than trying to find a whole seat because them are about impossible as well. So we fixed it and done it all up for him. He's definitely got a nice little ripper, and we about to do some videos here in the next couple weeks as far as lining this one up versus a built Yamaha 110, my wife's 110, my CRF 110 with a BBR top end and ECU flash. And I'm sure there'll be another one. We got a buddy of ours supposed to be buying one, but he's a little undecided right now.
Yeah. I mean, I'll race a lawnmower if he wants to do it for pink.
Hey, if he's trying to get a Briggs and Stratton out there.
I need a good Toro lawnmower, for sure.
All right, we'll take it outside and let it warm up. Nick's going to give it a little kick here. We're going to let y'all hear it.
You got to find that right spot on this thing.
Yeah, that old top dead center boy should kick you back like a damn mule. There you go. She got a little pep in her step right there. Yeah, we appreciate y'all coming to the channel, watching this video right here. If you watched it all the way through, you kind of seen the final product. If you would, like, share, and subscribe.